Okay, Brick Baron is back as promised. We're going to be looking at the Ferrari F40 tonight. Great set from 2015. It is going to be retiring soon, so now is the time to get it before it retires. And speaking of retirement, um, this was my favorite show. One of my favorite shows as a kid, Hardcastle McCormick, about a retired judge who hunts down all the crooks who escaped the system with the help of ex-con and this really cool sports car, the Coyote X, which kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Ferrari. Love it. Love the show. Love the car. Would love to see either or remade into either a Lego set or a TV show remake. So getting back to Lego, we had the Ferrari F99 from 2007, retail price of 110 back in the day, current value of 433, parts value of 534. This set is doing very well. It is almost quadrupled in value in 10 years. It's averaging about a plus 30% rate of return if you average that out over the 10 years. It's also currently reselling, unfortunately, at minus 19% of its parts value, but let's not panic just yet. Let's just move forward. So what about the Ferrari F40? A lot to like, especially that engine build in the back. Let's talk about it. There are no minifigs to talk about, so that's great. We'll move right along. And the parts value on this set is 124, and the retail price of 100. That is a really ugly spread. I mean, you really want to get close to $200 in the parts on a set retailing at 100, and we're not even halfway there. So that is a minor red flag. 2 years after retirement, here's sort of the raw numbers, kind of playing around with them. So a 124 for the parts, minus 19%, would get us right back to $100 2 years after retirement. If we look at the fact that the previous Ferrari did appreciate on average of 30% a year, well, that would give 130. And if we take off the difference there and lop that onto our original $100, we're back to 130 again. So 2 years after, 130 for this set. That probably is going to happen, honestly. A lot of good things from Ferrari, so might be a little bit higher. But that's a really good number for 2 years out, because usually a lot of sets struggle to even sort of start turning a profit 2 years out because of just saturation right now. But that's a really good sign. Ferrari strong. So 8 years after retirement, what do we got? We got 347, which is what the parts project to be in 8 years, minus 19%, putting us back around 281. But if we look at the $100 retail price, plus the fact the previous Ferrari was appreciating on average of 30% a year, well, that would mean a 240% over the next 8 years, put us around 340. And then difference between 100 and 340 is 240. Add that to our 281, we're back to 521. So normally I shy away from larger numbers. I'm always a little conservative. But I got to say, man, I think this is definitely possible. I don't know if 520 might be a little bit high, but definitely the set's going to quadruple within the 8 years. We're just seeing that pattern with Ferrari and Lego, and I'm not gonna go against that grain. So yeah, this thing is what I'm learning here is Ferrari plus Lego equals money. I just did not. Again, I don't buy a lot of those sets, so I'm not really paying attention to them. But I'll do more of these videos with Ferraris and Lego, and I'm telling you, I like what I see so far. So Ferrari plus Lego equals money. It is a must-buy, a very strong buy. And that is the Brick Baron one. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And, hit me up in the comments with questions or information you guys may have, and I will talk to you later. Bye.